I don't know how long this video is gonna be, and I wasn't expecting to film it. Jungkook, if you're watching, clear everything you're doing. Alright? Clear your entire schedule, sit down and listen to every word that comes out of my mouth, okay? I don't have to hold back anymore. I was gonna film this video right after I watched the flippin' music video, but I was too emotional then. So I thought I would give it a week and talk now, right? Because I didn't have time beforehand. I'm in a place in between, like I finished going through sadness, anger, and hatred, and I'm in like some rational place now, right? So I can logically speak now. Because if I started speaking when I was upset, it would have been nonstop crying. I would have been cussing at you, and then I would have probably said something I would have regretted, right? So now I'm in a better headspace now. Okay, so sit down and listen to what I have to say. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to say what I need to say, but I'm gonna say. I was gonna ignore you. I knew the song was coming, but I was just gonna overlook it. But I couldn't because of the energy that was here. That's the only reason why I'm here. Otherwise, I would have ignored you and I wouldn't have given a shit. And I wouldn't be in this much pain now. Okay? I thought it was my energy that couldn't make it to the end of the year. It's yours. My guardian angel came that night because of you, not because of me. And I was like, oh my fucking god. Let me give you the date and time right now. 9:38, Thursday, July 20th, 2023. Jesus Christ. Have you figured it out yet? I feel uncomfortable. Like my whole body's in knots. I don't even know where to start. I don't know if I should start with how I felt watching the video or everything before that, where the fuck, but I know I need to say everything, right? I should start back from the start, right? There's gonna be a lot of dead air because I'm thinking as I'm going. Situation's the same. I told you, this is my last lifetime, right? Every fucking lifetime. It's always like this. Every single fucking one. I didn't expect you to betray me this time. That God told me that you would. Chose not to believe him. And now I'm in this situation. Every lifetime, I always like you. You doubt me. Then by the time I no longer like you anymore, you start to like me back. And this time you decide to fucking betray me. Or this time I'm aware of it now. Anyhow, you figure it out yet? Of course, I've known you for so, like, all my majority of my lifetimes. You're the other half of my soul, you idiot. Did you not know that? When you look at me, don't you see a mirror image? Like, I'm exactly like you. Don't you notice that? I noticed that since I confessed to you way back when. I knew. But I was about like 48 to 53% sure at the time. Now I'm 110% sure the other half of my soul. And that's why this is so fucking intense and upsetting. I told you twin flame connections are always sad. They don't end well. I told you there's no happily ever fucking after. And I still chose to make a stupid decision. I don't have to hold back because I don't have to energy thing, right? If I was talking to anybody else, no one's gonna fucking believe anything coming out my mouth, right? But I can tell you everything. Since I was young, I felt the connection between. Cause when you, fuck, like how do I explain this? I told you guys like when I started these videos, I felt a connection tying me to other people, right? And because I wanted to know what the connection was before I cut it off, that's how we ended up here. Okay? But knowing what I know now, I'm pissed. This is a twin flame connection, and this is one I can't cut off. Oh, this is so fucking annoying. If I just did things impulsively like you do, I'd be in a better position now. But I always think things through first. Right? Imagine me being younger, knowing there's a phantom connection there, not being like 100% sure, going for it, knowing it's going to end badly. And now I'm 100%, 110% sure of what this is now, right? So now I can talk about it. I don't think we're meant to be. Every lifetime we're never together. That's so fucking tragic to say, but it's true. Every fucking one, well, almost everyone. Near the end, it was different. Okay, I'm gonna start with the moment I confessed my feelings to you, because this is when all of this shit started. I knew I could sense the connection, but I didn't know if it would reach you and I would feel it back. You know what I mean? So that I don't remember when, but way back when, right? It's been a while now. Look how much shit has happened since then. That day I confessed to you, I was 48 to 50, 3% sure, right? I was like, I know this is a twin flame connection, but I'm not sure, and I know this is gonna end badly because there's no fucking fairy tale ending here. Our roles are reversed this time. I don't know if you noticed. You're like a princey for the world, and I'm like a peasant, and I'm happily enjoying it because I've I make both roles look pretty easy, but you're suffering in both, so it's funny to me watching this. Anyhow, I knew the way the energy was supposed to go, the way this lifetime was supposed to go. Because remember, I told you roadmap, right? If you're watching, looking at your palm, roadmap. Okay? The way this lifetime was supposed to go. I was supposed to end up with Lay. You were supposed to die. And then I don't know what happens after. Right? I said this before, right? Because I don't. me knowing you're the other half of my fucking soul, how could I ever wish for you to be dead, right? I don't know if you've, like, I told you, look at the fucking twin flame connection thing. If you haven't noticed, either the people never end up together, one person's always dead, or I don't remember the other thing, but like, you understand what I'm saying? It's not supposed to end happy. I told you it's like sad as fuck. So at that point in time, okay, I was like, why would I go through with this? Right? I don't know if I 100% like 110% like this guy. Well, I did. I liked Lay, and I was gonna go in that direction, but because I kept seeing you die, I didn't. Okay. And now I'm even. I have that sickening feeling in my stomach because you put a fucking funeral scene in the fucking video. You fucking idiot. Oh. And because I read energy, I don't want you to die. Because if you die, you're gonna come and fucking haunt me, and I don't fucking want that. Oh god. I said, I know Lay could give me everything I wanted, but I don't feel anything here, right? And then I didn't want you to die, right? And now the situation we're in now is the same thing as then. And this is how I feel the same way still. I know you can give me everything I want, but I don't feel anything here, okay? And it makes no sense. Like, I'm so upset with you because if I told you there. Okay, originally how this was supposed to go. I'm supposed to end up with Lay, you're supposed to die, and then I'm supposed to follow you after because it's so emotional. And I would have died afterward. But I didn't want any of that, right? Because it's unfair. Okay, so then you know what happened after, right? I turned him down, and then I confessed my feelings for you, okay? I knew it wasn't gonna last. But I wasn't expecting you to betray me, okay? If you're seeking forgiveness from me, I've already forgiven you. I'm not upset because you cheated on me, okay? I'm upset because it took you this long. It took you this long to realize your feelings for me. There's always doubt. Right? So the problem we're in now is not the fact that you cheated on me, right? Like, I've forgiven you for that. That's not the problem. The problem is you took so long to realize your feelings that I'm at the point now where, like, I have none, right? That's the problem now. Like, I don't feel anything for you now. It's like that every single lifetime. I don't feel anything anymore. Right? Like, you love me so intensely now, and I don't fucking feel anything. I told you, I can't. You don't know how to love properly. I don't feel anything from you. And you should know me well enough to know my feelings don't change suddenly. Because once they're gone, they're gone. Like, I can't feel that way anymore. I've loved you for a long time. You know that, don't you? And I told you I'm not like, I don't know what you're expecting, but don't expect me to like everything's gonna be fine and I'm gonna drop everything and go like come back to you. That's not happening. Supposed to be with Lay. You were supposed to die. I was supposed to die right after. Right? I hated that fucking situation. Then then it's supposed to be at the moment when I find out. I wasn't supposed to find out then. The spirits let me know early that you cheated on me, right? I wasn't supposed to find out until after we got together and you're just about to announce it to the world, right? And then I find out. And then I want to break it off with you because I don't want anything to do with you. But at that point, so much shit would have happened that it would have been difficult. It's easy for me to say I don't want anything to do with you now because there's nothing in between there right now. It's supposed to go like that, and then because of the way your energy's not ready for me. Like you're so many steps behind me. Because I'm gonna feel every twin flame fucking energy so fucking traumatic. You know how much trauma I've been through and how long it took to get to this point. I wanted to break it off with you there, right? But then I end up staying with you. This is me choosing to stay with you. I know your energy's toxic, and I don't have long with you. I told you already your energy's gonna kill me, right? So the future I see there, I get a few happy years with you. Things don't go well, and then I end up dying, right? So 1, 2, now we're at the third, where we are now, right? Which is what I ended up doing. I end up changing everything, right? So coming back to the present now, right? These are the future outcomes I've seen. So looking at the outcome I'm looking at now, instead of choosing to forgive you, right? Because it makes no sense, because it's going to be the same situation as with Lay, because I know you can give me everything I need, but I don't feel anything here, so I don't care. Okay? So the present situation now, the spirits told me ahead of time now. Right? So now I have a choice now. This is the first time I have a choice on what I want to do. And I don't want to be with you, right? This is why I said no. I'm gonna look like a fucking crazy person explaining this, and how I look, I feel, oh. Oh. The outcome of this one is what I want to talk about now, because it's associated with this energy here. I'm supposed to die. One of us is supposed to die this year, okay? I'm supposed to die in the spring, right? The spring's already passed and I got through it, right? So I was assuming it had to be me this year, right? That night my guardian angel came. I got that calendar because I was like, why the fuck is the energy going off here? Had that there. I figured it was one of the others' energy I was channeling, but it was your energy and I didn't fucking know that. I put that calendar there and I explained that story already, how like everything was going well, and then all of a sudden right before I was going to go to sleep, my guardian angel showed up, right? And he started flipping through the pages of the calendar. I put it over there now. He started flipping through the pages of the calendar, right? And he said I thought he was, because when I see him, it's usually because I'm about to die, right? So every time I see him, I'm near death. So when I saw it, I was like, he didn't make it to the end of the calendar. So I was assuming I'm about to die near the end of the year, right? Because I don't make it through the end of the year. But after listening to the fucking song, no, so yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna make it to the end of the year. And he was showing me the individual days, right? So it had to be like May or June-ish of this year, right? And I was like, I thought he was talking about the playlist, right? Because I had it set for season, but I was like, we're at the halfway point. I thought he wanted me to do a playlist for like every single day of the week, right? Because the days were emphasized there, and I didn't understand why. So that, like, I had already had a sinking feeling in my stomach, because I was like, oh, maybe I gotta take life like minute by minute and like hour, or like, right, like I have to pay attention to what goes on in the day. So I had that eerie feeling the whole time, right? Because I was like, it made no sense. I was like, how he doesn't show up unless I'm about to die, right? And then after I watched the music video, then I understood what the fuck this was. He came to warn me, because it's not my energy, it's yours. It's your energy that feels like it's about to die. I'm so fucking upset with you. You can't live in a world without me, and I can't live in a world where you're like this. Christ. Aren't you tired of singing songs for me? Because I'm hella tired of hearing them. You're late. I would have been happy if you dropped that song before I started opening all those albums, because that's at the point when I started losing feelings for you. But you knew already, right? I could. The way. When I look at you, the way you're reflecting my energy back, I don't like it all. It's like looking at the ugliest version of myself when I look at you. I like the song, but it's totally not your style, right? Your words fucking fail me. You're channeling my energy, right? It's not gonna work out. Anyways, after I heard the song and and the calendar thing came up, I understood why he was there that night. He probably came to warn me, because when they talk to me, I don't pay attention to the words. So when they show me something physically, it's easier for me to remember. That's why he was flipping through the pages. He probably came to warn me that night. about you dying, and I was like, fuck, no matter what I do, I still end up in this fucking outcome. I'm trying to avoid this. And that's the only reason I'm here to talk now, right? Because otherwise I would have ignored you. I wouldn't have fucking listened to the song. I wouldn't have done anything. But the fact that your life is in my hands and on the line is what's pissing me off. Your guardian angel had to be worried because... Or she was... I met your guardian once and we fought that time. It's your guardian's a female, which isn't usually normal. Normally when I'm talking to guardian angels, they're male, right? But yours is a female. I argued with her, so I didn't think she probably didn't want to fight with me further and probably sent my guardian angel to relay the message, right? Because I didn't understand what the hell. I could take a moment to breathe now. Okay, where are we at now? Neither of us need to feel any type of sadness now, right? All the negative emotions should be gone now. Because our energy isn't weak. Jungkook, me and your energy is not weak, right? Because this is irritating me. I want you to be happy, and I want you to want me to be happy too, right? The problem right now isn't between me and you anymore, right? Because since you dropped that song now, everybody fucking knows our business. Fuck. I already know the world won't accept me, right? There's so many things about me the world's gonna fucking hate. Because I've already seen the outcome here, right? I've seen the outcome here, and we're dealing with this now. The world as it is right now, they always take your side, right? If me and you were to get together, which I don't fucking want, if me and you were to get together, the world's not gonna accept it, okay? Right? Because this problem's not between me and you anymore. Look how many people are fucking involved now. You're not gonna like me. Because I get misunderstood every fucking lifetime. I'm not pretty enough. Right? I can already tell you what they're gonna say. I'm not pretty enough. I come off cold, right? Because I'm not gonna speak unless something's wrong. I like things normal people don't like, right? Normal fucking human energy is like summery and bright, but I like dark things in winter and snakes and reading and all those types of things, right? Like the world's not gonna accept me. How are they gonna accept the fact that I fucking read, right? You know how many fucking hoops I have to fucking jump through? How painful it's gonna be for me to fucking be with you? Do you fucking understand that? Like the situation, the position you're gonna put me in, it's not fucking worth it. This is why I gave up on you and we're here now. I already told you I can't see past 2027, right? So depending on what happens now, because no one's made a solid decision, so I can't see further than that. And I can't tell if I die then or you die then or what the fuck happens here. And it's irritating me because I can't see further than that. You can't persuade me to get back with you. How are you gonna persuade the fucking world? The world's mind is the next fucking beast to deal with. The only way to fix this now, because now whoever's witnessing this, you're welcome to witness, but like, right, because everyone can weigh in their opinion now, because it's not just between me and you now. Look how many people are involved. It's hard for me to think with my fucking eyes open. Right? Again, it's not about just me and you anymore, right? I've forgiven you for all the shit you've done, right? So don't worry about that. You don't need to feel any more negative, sad emotion for that. But that pain keeps coming back for me, right? And it's so painful, it's gonna kill me. My mind keeps going blank. It hurts so much. Fuck. Okay. Present moment now. I started losing feelings for you when I started unboxing those albums. You would have noticed, right? Because your jealous motherfucking energy would have shown up then. At first, I thought you were teasing me, right? Because me and Ian get along. I got along with Ian so well, right? It was so natural and it feels so good. But I didn't know you. You probably cheated on me then already. And you thought me liking him would have been like getting even, which sickened me to my stomach even more. But I started losing feelings for you as soon as like I started to like Ian, but I didn't realize that I liked him, right? I was like, oh, alright? Because when you guys watch that video, I feel so bad when I drop that video. When I dropped that video, like I hadn't realized that like I really love Ian. You knew before me. I didn't know. Because it's so natural. Right? That's how love's supposed to feel. Love, like me, any kind of love I feel for you feels intense, sad, awful. I feel sick. I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. Right? So, anyways, at that moment, I didn't know how deep my feelings for him were yet, right? Because I was like, oh, what the hell? You would have fucking noticed already, right? But me telling him then probably wasn't good timing, because if he heard at that moment, if he heard that, he probably would have thought I'm just getting over you, and that's why I'm telling him I like him. But it's not true, because I liked him. What? It's been more than a year now. I fell out of love with you, and I fell into love with him, right? So it's gonna be like a full year now. My feelings wouldn't have changed if you had said something before I opened any of those fucking albums, because I start like being with you so fucking painful. I was like, I need energy from elsewhere, right? And I've done so many weird things. Everything revolves around you. It pisses me off. Who's gonna fucking believe me? right? So my feelings for you were gone. And I started developing feelings for him, right? So now we're at the point now where I don't want anything to do with you. Okay? I'm saying that in the nicest way possible, okay? I don't want anything to do with you. My mind just went fucking blank. Fuck. There's no way of me filming this where it's not gonna look fucking terrible. Yeah, we're at a point now where I no longer want anything to do with you. But, and because my feelings have changed. That's the problem now, right? The problem's not between me and you. Look at all the people involved now. And because it's not because you cheated on me, it's because I moved on, right? My feelings changed and I moved on. I said that in an instant. My soul, like I feel fucking dead with you. With Ian I feel alive, right? Like my soul woke up for him. And I feel loved as it should be, right? Like I don't feel pain. It doesn't feel difficult. I don't have to, right? Like, oh. You know what I hate? With you, I keep getting telepathic dreams. They're not dreams, nightmares. I keep getting telepathic fucking nightmares. Since I broke it off with you, I keep seeing that now, and I can't cut the fucking connection because this isn't one you can break. Ugh. When I look at Ian, I see the best version of me reflected in him, right? Like, I can't explain it. Like, I really, really love him. I can't explain to you. Like, that's not something you can learn from me, right? Because you don't know how to love properly. Once I realized my feelings for him, I started to worry now, right? Because my soul knows him. I said this before. I know him. My soul woke up. I was like, why do I feel like I know him? I started to worry because if you're okay, fucking hierarchy. If you're the other half of my soul, right? If you're my twin flame connection, that would make Ian my highest level soulmate. Okay? So if we're looking at fucking tiers, I'm here. Right? We're here. He's the highest level soulmate connection, right? So I started to worry because I don't know. At that moment, I didn't know if I should let him know, right? Because I don't know if I'm taking him away from somebody else, right? Right? Like, I don't want to get. I don't know how to finish that sentence. Like, if he's meant to be with someone else, I don't want to be the wedge in between them. You understand? So I was hesitant at first, but I was like, I fucking feel this way. Why do I feel this way? Right? Because I started to feel guilty at the start too, because I was like, I'm losing feelings for you and developing feelings for him, right? And I was like, I started to feel guilty. I was like, I shouldn't be feeling this way, right? And then I find out you cheat on me, and I was like, okay, all my feelings are gone. I might as well just tell him, right? It wasn't the right way to tell him because I didn't know if he would come off wrong. But anyways, I worried because if I was gonna tell him, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the way, right? So I read the energy. Well, I've been reading his energy because it's so good. I told you that already. His energy's so clean, and I don't know how to explain it. So I started to read his energy, right? I told you I read his energy when I felt like I was about to fucking die. You know what I hate too? That God said something weird to me. He said he put me in a position. I can't remember the exact words, but he said he put me in a position that what shouldn't kill me, right? Even though I feel fucking dead and I feel like I'm about to die. It shouldn't. Like, you're in a situation that shouldn't kill you. Ah. Anyhow, start reading Ian's energy, right? Because I love reading his energy. Because I want to know how he felt back toward me, right? I was like, I'm not gonna waste time, right? Again, this is my last lifetime. I might as well be blunt with everything I fucking do now. I don't have to hold back. So I was like, okay, let me read this man's energy and see if it's okay for me to occupy any type of space near him, okay? And then the energy between me and you is always one way, right? It's always one of us liking the other, but I'm never able to feel how you feel, right? So it's always one way. But when I read Ian's energy, it's two way. And I was like, oh my god. I felt, oh my god, like, I'm like hella worried now. Because I love this man so much. And I don't want him to get tangled up in this fucking mess. Like, how do I explain what the fuck's going on? He's gonna, like, since I watched the video, I don't know what to tell him. How am I supposed to explain all this fucking craziness to him? I read everybody's energy since I watched the video, right? The forgiveness card shows up in everybody's reading but Ian's. I was like, if Ian tells me to forgive you, I am going to hate myself. But in his reading, the card doesn't show up. So I'm like, he's not giving me up for you, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm staying with this man because I freaking love him. I felt like complete shit when I watched the video. But then when I read his energy, I read everybody, right? All the cards are the same. But when I get to Ian's energy, the forgiveness card doesn't show up, right? This card here. Yeah, this card here. This card doesn't show up when it showed up for everybody's reading but Ian's. So he doesn't want me to forgive you. And then I used the other deck and I read, and all of the encouragement cards show up, right? Everybody's reading wants me to fucking forgive you or whatever. But with Ian, his energy's reading as, you can get through this, right? Like, I've been through this, I can get through it. which makes me love him more because oh my god, when I read, like, cause I felt like complete shit. By the time I got to his energy to read it, I was like, oh my god, I feel like 110 times better now. Cause I didn't know. Remember when I filmed that day I filmed and I said I finally made it to one of his lives and it was the worst one? Ian probably went through something similar that day. That's probably what it was. At the time, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just wanted to see him, right? But he probably went through the same fucking situation, right? The person he loved most probably betrayed him too, right? So that's why when he's looking at me, he probably seeing me go through the same situation. So when I'm reading the cards now, I was like, this makes so much sense, right? Because if he can get through it, I can totally get through this, right? Like, he understands my fucking trauma, right? Because he's been through the same shit I'm going through now. I freaking love him. Anyhow. I read his energy and I was like, okay, I don't know how I want to tackle filming this video now. I just know I need to make shit clear, right? Anyhow, I'm worried now because I keep getting, because the energy's two-way, I keep getting future dreams now, right? And I said already I don't want to tell Ian, but I'm going to tell you what I saw, okay? Because it's driving, it, like, I told you it's anxiety inducing. I'm going to tell you what I saw, right? Because I'm here now, right? Anyways, I like him so much, right? So like I feel happy with him. With you I feel unhappy and sad and dead. And with him I don't. Which brings me to my point of our energy's not weak, right? So not all twin flame connections, they don't end well, right? But me and you are strong, right? Our energy's not weak, so this could end well, right? This is why I'm here to film now, because it can go well. I've seen the outcome now. Just because I don't love you back anymore doesn't mean like I just suddenly disappear or I'm gonna throw hatred at you, right? That's not gonna, well, I want to, like like if I got back with you, I'd probably like cuss you every day and use all your money and be a very terrible person, and then I would end up hating myself. But anyhow, point being, this could go well, right? We could be the first case, right? There's no precedence for this. This could be the first case where a twin flame connection goes right, okay? I need you here, like, I need your help for this, right? This is what I need you here for. Just because I don't have feelings for you anymore doesn't mean I don't want you to be happy, right? I need you to feel the same way, right? I don't want you to